What's going on, Jurisco gang? Coming at y'all boys with another banger, boys. And today we gonna be talking about every upcoming football game dropping this year. You heard me right, a new 7-on-7 game, a bunch of new football games dropping this year. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe, fellas. Doing those three things will go a long way. It help your boy out a lot, so go and take care of that. Also, make sure you guys turn on that bell notification so you guys don't miss anything Madden and with these upcoming football games. Now let's go hop into it, boys. So get things started. We all know this is something that, everybody and their mama knows is about the exclusive, licensing deal that, the NFL and EA have together. They've had this exclusive deal for the past 15 years. It's beginning renewed and things of that nature. It doesn't expire again, I want to say, till like 2026 or something like that. This is something that everybody and their mama knows. It basically allows EA to, make, NFL games. So they have to follow by the NFL rules, of course. So they can't do, whatever they want to do. They have to, follow by the NFL. They have to pay certain, things and, pay a lot of money per year and things of that nature. But like I said, this is something that, like I said, we've all known. And realistically, if we're being honest, this hasn't been good for the consumer, though. This is something that, it's just not good for the consumer because, it allows EA to, just BS, a couple of years. They could take a year off where they just BS or just throw some trash product out there, and also doesn't give the consumers a lot of options. And this has been the thing for, like I said, the past 15 years, basically, and it is absolutely insane. So with all that being said, boys, there have been a bunch, and I mean a bunch of smaller and startup gaming studios that have been working on a new football game the past couple years. So that's what we're talking about in this video, is every upcoming football game that, keep this in mind, you will be able to get your hands on this year, either dropping in a full version or in a beta version. You will be able to play these games this year, this fall. So I'm telling you right now, these are going to be big. And I'm not saying, listen to me right now, I'm not saying these games are going to be on the same level as Madden. Not saying that, but they will definitely compete with Madden, and they will just give football fans another option. And one last thing I do want to say is I'm going to be leaving off two games off of this list. The first game is going to be NCAA. That new NCAA game will be dropping next summer. So like I said, because you can't play it this year, I'm not going to put it on the list. And it's also made by EA, so it doesn't really count for this list. And the other game is going to be the NFL2K game. Yes, it's not on the list, bro, because I'm going to tell you why. So this NFL2K game was, announced back in, 2021, and it has now been delayed twice. This game has been delayed twice, and you want to know why? Sources have came out and said, like I said, official sources have come out and said that this game has been delayed because they don't know what they want this game to be. They don't know if they want to make it, super arcadey. They don't know which direction they want to go with this game. There has been no future release dates for this game either. So I'm telling you right now, if you are hoping and praying on a star, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are hoping and praying that this game comes back anytime soon, and it's even close to what NFL2K used to be, I'm telling you right now, gang, give it up. Give it up, gang. This game will not be dropping anytime soon. I'm telling you this right now. Like I said, there's no leaks on the game. There's no gameplay. There's no, there's no any type of development with this game. So if you're waiting on NFL 2K, not gonna lie, bruh, it's cooked. All right, boys, so now let's get into the first game we gotta talk about. It is going to be ESG, aka Elite Sports Gaming 24, boys. So I'm gonna tell you right now, this game I'm the most excited for, and honestly, I think it has the most potential. I'm gonna tell you right now, this game looks official. It looks like the truth, and I'm gonna tell you why. And like I said, I'm gonna hop right into it. So the gameplay that you're gonna be seeing on your screen, this is all from December. This is from December 2022, so they haven't dropped any new gameplay, but that's a good thing because like I said, when they do drop some new gameplay and they do drop some more details, it's gonna look better than what you're seeing on your screen. So like I said, the gameplay that you're seeing is old gameplay. They've been working on, they've been going hard testing the game, and like I said, this game is going to be dropping this year. So let's go and talk about it. So this ESG 24 game is going to be a free-to-play simulation game. It's going to be 11 on 11 and 7v7 online multiplayer, all users. You heard me right. Every single player will be a user. There's no CPUs in this game. None at all. 11 on 11, no CPUs. 7 on 7, no CPUs. Like I said, this game is scheduled to drop this September on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And the cover of the game features LaShawn McCord. So let's go and talk about some more. So this game, you'll create your customized avatar where you choose from every football position. I mean, you could be a left tackle, you could be a tight end, you could be a wide receiver, every single football position. You have to choose which skill sets your player will have and determine what your play style and archetype will be. Once you have created your avatar, you will hop into a social world called the Heights, inspired by New York City within the game, which is filled with other players, influencers, and NFL players you will interact with by playing pickup games, competing in Pro-Am arena, and acquiring gear and special skills. Also, players will be able to train their avatar by doing challenges in the gym and performing parkour around the Heights. Everything from outfits, skins, gear, celebrations, emotes, and special skills are fully customizable. The 11 vs 11 mode, which I know a lot of y'all will be, definitely trying to play, will be the most simulation style with traditional uniforms and equipment similar to what you'll see in pro football. The 7v7 mode, which I know, like I said, a lot of y'all will also play, will be the quick pickup games in the Heights, but still incorporates simulation style, but different and more stylish animations such as one-handed catches, special juke spins, things of that nature. Now with high quality motion capture, graphics, and physics-based gameplay, ESG is designed to accurately portray realistic football within a football game. So, also, by the way, this game will have tattoos. So if you make a player and you've been wanting to put tattoos on the football player for years, this game will have tattoos. So that was everything regarding ESG24. Now I know it sounds like a lot. I know it sounds like they're trying to stay a lot. It's too good to be true. They got too much dip on their chip. I know what it sounds like, but I'm gonna tell you why they were able to do this. So ESG was founded by two former competitive Madden players, Ray McMillan and Clutch, who started working on the game in 2020. They raised over $1 million for funding and have former NFL players and pro athletes invested in the game. So that's where they got all their money from, and all, like I said, the things behind the scenes. They got everything they needed to run this game and make this game. They got everything they needed, and they've been working on it for about 3 years, which is a very long time to develop a football game. Now there is a couple downsides that I do want to point out, and a lot of y'all gonna have some downsides, how it looks and things of that nature. But me personally, my downside for this and what I can see going bad is we haven't seen any actual gameplay yet, which is it's kind of concerning. But like I said, they're really locked in on that September release date from what I'm hearing. So like I said, no gameplay yet is a little concerning, but the players also look a little clunky. They do look a little crazy, but like I said, that'll probably change too because this is old gameplay. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be microtransactions. They haven't announced it yet, but I'm going to assume there's gonna be microtransactions because the game is free. So yeah, keep that in mind. They also could have licensing issues, so you might not see Nike gloves, you might not see Under Armour gloves, things of that nature. But the helmets and stuff will be there. The servers might go crazy. There's gonna be a lot of people in this Heights world, so it's probably the servers are probably gonna explode. I ain't gonna lie, because there's gonna be a lot of people playing. They might not have crossplay. Haven't heard anything about crossplay. Will there be a grade system? We don't know. Just like how 2K, how Madden's gonna have that with a grade system this year. Will they have that? And also, it's just really similar to 2K. I know a lot of y'all gonna think it's very similar to 2K, which I also think so. It's very, very similar to 2K. So I just wonder, if that's gonna be a bad or good thing. I just wonder how they're gonna separate the game from 2K. What they're gonna have different from 2K. That's my big concern. But overall, though, this game looks the best out of all the upcoming games. This game easily looks the best, and like I said, it is dropping this September. Now getting to the next game, boys. The next upcoming football game we're gonna be talking about is Wild Card Football, the Colin Kaepernick football game. You heard me right, my boy Colin Kaepernick has a football game. So Wild Card Football is a free-to-play 7v7 arcade football game with single-player season play and online multiplayer. Online head-to-head. Only one user, on the field. So it's not going to be, 7v7 all users. It's just going to be one user, per, both sides of the ball, obviously. And it's scheduled for October 10th, and it is going to be on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and Nintendo Switch. So like I said, this game is dropping this year. It's a full release, not a beta. It's the full thing, dropping October 10th. Now, some more things. It's going to have crossplay. That's a huge dub. And it also features Colin Kaepernick on the cover. Once again, this is like basically, influenced by him, basically. Now, some more things. It is similar to NBA Playgrounds, where I have hundreds of real-life NFL players with face scans, but you won't be able to play as NFL teams, so you won't be able to load up with the Chiefs. You won't be able to do that. They're not going to be called the Chiefs in this game. Now, you'll also be able to create your own customized, 7v7 team with, NFL players, obviously. Wild Card features deep customization. You can customize your team logos, your uniforms, your colors, your playbook. Also, choose your home stadium with stunning graphics and arcade gameplay similar to NFL Blitz and NBA grounds. This will be the premier arcade football experience. No microtransactions in this game also. So like I said, this game will be very, and I mean very similar to NFL Blitz and NBA playgrounds. Super arcadey. Yeah, so keep that in mind. It's gonna be made by Saber Interactive, who, like I said, made NBA, playgrounds and stuff like that. So they also have, experience with, past game. They have experience. Now, my downsides of what I've seen, like I said, don't look too good, is, it's gonna be super arcadey. If you're, one of those guys who like competitive gameplay, you like realistic stuff, this game is not gonna be for you at all. And I mean at all, bro, like at all. And also, I just wonder what, the DLCs and updates would look like, just to keep the game fresh. But like I said, overall though, this definitely looks like the best arcadey like football game we've had in a while. Next up, boys, we're gonna be talking about Maximum Football, the third football game that, like I said, will be dropping this year. Let's go and talk about some Maximum Football, and it's gonna be early access. It's gonna be an early access, like a beta version that'll be dropping this year. It's gonna be free to play, 11 versus 11 simulation, college/pro football game. So that means it kind of has a mixture of both. We have some college aspects in it and some pro football aspects in it too. It will have a dynasty mode, and it will have online head-to-head. It will be scheduled for early next year, and it's gonna be on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And like I said, the early access is going to be on PC this fall. So if you have a PC, you'll be able to play the beta version, the early access version this fall, which will, like I said, will just help out the console version when it drops next year. Now, getting to all the details about this game, it's going to be featuring a dynasty mode that will allow you to be a head coach, make all decisions, fully customize your team, recruit your roster, and take it to the gridiron offline and online. Also, the customization is off the charts in this game. You can import team logos, you can customize your uniform, your colors. It also has a deep player customization. I mean, a lot of player customization in this game. Also, with stunning visual graphics, physics-based animations, and responsive controls, Maximum Football aims to be the best simulation football game, and this is by Modus Games. So like I said, this game looks pretty good, but like I said, the gameplay was my downside with this game. So like I said, you'll see some gameplay in the background, and the gameplay doesn't look that good, and that's why they had to delay it. This game was supposed to drop this year, but like I said, they had to delay it because the gameplay wasn't up to par. It just wasn't there. Community didn't like it like that, so like I said, they had to push this game. They had to push the game back to basically next year, but like I said, early access this year. Like I said, the downside for me was the gameplay. It looks very stiff, looked kind of crazy. It looks just very nasty for the gameplay, but also no crossplay at launch, which they have said. Also, no face editor at launch, which is a little crazy, and lack of modes. There's only 2 modes in this game from what it looks like. So like I said, there's a couple of downsides about this game, but overall though, still looks like a pretty good game, especially if you're a heavy dynasty, franchise simulation player. This game will be for you. And last but not least, boys, get into the 4th and final game on this list, boys. We're gonna be talking about Varsity Football. Let's go and talk about it. So, Varsity Football is a free-to-play 11 versus 11 simulation high school football game. Yes, you heard me right. It's going from a high school, perspective in this game with deep customizable dynasty. So, this game is scheduled for next year on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, but also have early access this fall. So, if you have a PC, you will be able to get your hands on this game this fall. Also, the customization, like I said, the customizable dynasty mode will provide different experiences depending on your town, county, and state. So like I said, it's a high school football game. So like I said, all these things will matter on your dynasty. And also, it will be up to you to manage your team's relationships and expectations by talking to your players, coaching staff, 7v7 teams, and boosters. You can be a player that leads your team to a state championship over multiple years, and the customization is really good. It allows you to personalize team logos, uniforms, colors, and more. So like I said, you could be a player in this game. So if you want to be a wide receiver, you could be a wide receiver, which is a huge dub. Customization is really good. Now with high quality visuals, a realistic simulation gameplay, Varsity aims to be the perfect high school football atmosphere in a video game by Spirit Interactive. So, like I said, this is a high school football game. We haven't had this type of game in a while. I can't remember the last time there was a high school football game. But like I said, this will fill a really good gap, and a lot of those people who like playing, high school level ball, and like I said, that aspect of high school football, this will fill that gap, because like I said, no other football game is doing this. Now, couple downsides, we haven't seen any gameplay. This is another game that has been delayed a couple times, but like I said, we haven't even seen any gameplay, so that's a little downside. But like I said, you'll see screenshots and stuff like that. They've been providing a bunch of updates on this game. Now, another downside is no online. I haven't seen anything about online modes in this game. Kind of disappointing. And the lack of modes, because like I said, no online. So overall though, this game looks pretty decent. Like I said, for a high school game, I can see it's definitely, like I said, filling the void and filling the gap in the football community. Football fans will like this because, like I said, it's just a different vibe and a different perspective on a game. So like I said, overall though, game looks decent. I just want to actually see what it looks like, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down below. And those are all the upcoming football games that are slated to drop this year. Now, let me know in the comments below how y'all feel about it. Which one are y'all most excited for? Which one y'all actually play? Let me know in the comments below. And overall, though, just my thoughts. I think that this is a huge blessing for the football fans. We have a lot of options this year. Even going into next year with NCAA, we have a lot of options to, like I said, to play with. Like I said, we don't have to just play Madden for the next year. This is a huge thing. And like I said, I think it's a huge dub. Unlike 2K, the 2K guys, the basketball guys, they only can play NBA 2K. NBA Live is gone. There's no other, smaller studios making basketball games. So like I said, for 2K, it's kind of bad because if NBA 2K, flops or ends up being bad and dies in a month like it always does, it's gonna be a very sad situation. We can, relate that on, the football side. Football fans, we're gonna be eating for the next year. So like I said, this is a huge dub. And that's it for the video, boys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more bangers just like this one. And until next time, peace.